One of my friends actually asked my mom about criteria for acquiring a job in Caddo Parish. She was curious about it. And my mom looked at her jokingly and she said, well, you have to love children first. And the young lady said, no, I meant degree-wise. My mom said, well, that's all good. Yes, you have to have a teaching degree, you have to be certified, but you have to love children.
Children are first and foremost in every decision that she makes. And she has been in education for 37 years, and it was not an easy road to get there. And so therefore she has a wonderful story to tell.
When I was a little girl, I loved to read. I don't even remember when I started. I just know that I loved to read. And I would come home as a little child, and I'd always want to read stories to my mom and to my other brothers and sisters, so I was a little teacher. I never shall forget this one time. We were in the cotton fields, chopping cotton, and I was 9 or 10 years old. And we had the neighbors were out there with us and their children, and this lady was boasting a little bit about, her children and how they could fight instead of how well they did in school. And my mother was just, she was chopping the cotton and helping us along as little kids. And she said, well, one day my Ollie is going to be a teacher. I could have been teaching in the classroom for 37 years because that's what I love doing the most. But I wanted to impact as many children as I possibly could impact. And to do that, you come out of the classroom because you can only impact so many each year.
She moved to the school board about maybe 95 or so, and where she became deputy superintendent here. And I think that was the first for that position. They created that position for her, actually. And so not to brag or anything, but I'm proud of my mom. And so I remember that they actually created a position for her.
I want to always keep that focus on helping all of the children and give them the hope that they need to know that they can make a difference in this world.
She inspired me with the love. And that's all I can say. Just love. You hear people talk about parents going without so that their children could have. And even though she's successful now, I know she's done without for me. And that's real love.
I know you've got the mayor waiting for you, and I know you've got this, and I know you've got that, but this little child, how can we get this little child help for this school? And she just stops everything. She said, Pam, we got to make this work. And she'll just get on the phone, and I'm just like, that's why I love you.
My staff often tells me, God, how do you keep going so many hours? I said, well, when you're driven to make a difference, we don't know how long we have on this earth. And I truly want to do what God has purposed for me to do in this world. It may not be a whole lot, but if it's my best, then I think God will be pleased.